All right, MTA fans, we are live here. Didn't show as much of the warm-up as we normally do because we were trying to serve battery. MTA here in the finals of Las Vegas Mayor's Cup, playing San Juan. We played them in our pool play, so this is a rematch, so to speak. Starting lineups, as always, brought to you by Bargeste Production Network. For all your streaming needs at MTA, contact Nader Bargeste at naderisawesome@gmail.com. Bayless Flynn and net, Ramira Ambrose, Kendall Quall, Lindsey Birch, Cedrice at D. Midfield, Sophia Bargeste, Maddie Poor, and Caitlin Mulcahy. Forwards are Alma Beaton, Kendall Stadden, and Maddie Darlene. San Juan has the ball for the first half, it looks like. Waiting for the ref whistle. Playing soccer. Ball's kicked off. San Juan plays through. Caitlin keeps her in front. Ball's ruled a handball. Ball's in the box, so handball in the box. That's going to be a penalty kick for San Juan. Seven approaches from behind, slides to the left. Saved by Bay, gobbles that up. Keeps the sheet clean. Good job by Bayless. Tough start. Made better by Bayless to save. Punts away. Seven puts it back into the box. It's going to roll all the way in. Bayless takes a touch and picks it up. Gonna punt again. Bigger ball this time. So, trying to head it. Ball goes wide. Maddie takes control, lays it back to Sid. Sid to Caitlin. Caitlin, ball's kind of tied up in her feet, is able to get it out to Lindsay. Lindsay to Kendall Quall. Quall to Lindsay. Lindsay trying to play the ball through to Maddie. Maddie's on the run. Ball's played through. Goalie goes to step and Maddie slides at far post. 1-0 MTA. Two minutes in. The rumor is that these are 35-minute halves here. So what does that mean? It means that Nader has 70 minutes of camera and we have about 85 minutes of computer. So we're hoping to get the whole game in, but if we don't, I'll jump on the group me. But hopefully the game is well in hand and decided by that point. So ball's kicked off. MTA is able to take possession from San Juan on their kick. Wide to Sid. Sid takes Maddie. Maddie does a ghost turn. Foul in the box. He called it outside the box, so it's going to be a free kick for Stadden. Stadden and Dries behind it. Both have had set piece goals here, so I would expect one of them to step over it and rip it. Sid took an interesting run to it and put it up on the field behind us. So not what I think was decided by those two grandmasters of chess when they were deciding what they were going to do for our ball there. Goal kick for San Juan. Ball's wide out. Almost pressure. Played backwards. Ball played up the field. Skips through the player. All the way back to Quall. Quall plays it to Lindsay. Lindsay's got her hips open going up the field. Lindsay. Flag is up for offsides. Ball's up. Sid gets a thigh on it. Foul called. Free kick for San Juan. They're moving everybody up. MTA's got to move everybody back to defend. Kendall posing a little bit of a wall. Plays it short. Headed away. Sid defending, looking for some combo help. Bayless talks, scoops it up. Punt for Bay. 5 minutes in, 1-0 MTA. Big ball from Bay. Soph with her heel dipsy-do. Maddie Poor, ball at her feet to Soph. Gets poked through, gets back to Qual. Qual to Lindsay. Lindsay taking space. Lindsay was teeing it up and let the girl get in front to block that shot. Lindsay wide to Sid. Sid back to Lindsay. They're pressing high. Back to Sid. Sid flips it up over the top. Staten trying to flick it on. Just hits it behind where she wanted to go. I think she wanted to go back up the field diagonally. Throw for San Juan. San Juan throws it in. Finds the chest of the player up front. Ball squirts all the way in. Ball. So, Alma combining. Ramira. Ball goes out of bounds. San Juan throw here, near sideline. MTA in their third uniform, navy blue, going left to right, obviously. And San Juan in the grays going right to left. 1-0 MTA here, 6.5 into the first half. Throw from San Juan. Ball fights. Goes off of the gray, goes off a San Juan player. It's going to be a goal kick for MTA. Kendall Qual goes back and slats it across to Bayless. I'm running out of words in the dare.
That's not possible, man. That is not possible.
Ball's up. Lindsay tries to flick it on, gets too much of the front of her head. Ball's put back in play. Foot race with Ramira. Ramira shields. Plays it back to Qual. Qual to Soph. Soph back to Ramira. Ramira back to Qual. Pressure to Ramira. Ramira to Kendall. Qual to Soph. Pulls back through. Soph wide over to Sid. Sid back to Lindsay. Lindsay trying to catch the ball through. Shot on net. Bayless with the save. Big ball from Bay. See if we can get first two. Headed back. Caitlin says no thanks. Touched by the San Juan player. Maddie Poor, foot race. Good job by Maddie Poor, some good pressure there. Caitlin fighting with 7. San Juan plays it backwards. Maddie with some pressure. Lindsay. San Juan player slides the ball through. Bayless with some talk, able to scoop that up. Dave would like to have Kendall put someone on her back. Ball is away. Qual defending. Soph trying to help. Bayless Comes off her line, picks that ball up. No pressure. Bayless goes over the left side of the box. Punts from the middle. Big ball. Ball's back through. Caitlin rushing. Hustling back. Ball goes wide. Good job from Caitlin, sorry, to disrupt. Ramiro tries to get ahead on it. Ball was right there. Caitlin trying to help on the backside. Just swings and misses, ends up being an own goal. One, 10 minutes in. Ball goes back. Maddie to Soph. Soph to Sid. Soph to Kendall. Trying to work with Maddie. Ball played through. Ball's deflected. Bayless hustles out, keep that ball in play. Rolls it out. Kendall to Lindsay. Lindsay wide to Sid. Sid trying to find Stad's feet. Ball goes out of bounds, MTA throw. Ball's back to Stad's feet. Trying to turn. Fights through that. Double team, triple team. Maddie Poor toe pokes it back to Caitlin. Caitlin trying to go on the ground. It's going to spin. Ball goes out of bounds. MTA throw to our right. Alma dribbling. Ramira takes possession, plays it back to Qual, to Lindsay. Lindsay ends up at Poor's feet to Sid, to Maddie. Maddie goes through 6 people, finds the far post, 2-1 MTA. On about a 45-yard run. Subs for San Juan. Ball's kicked off, 2-1, 13 minutes into the second half. Sid, good job defending. Ball squirts to Caitlin. Caitlin to Alma. Sorry, Ramir to Alma. San Juan steps through that. Ball. Good shot from 31. Bayless read that the whole way. MTA rolls that out. Back to Bay. Bay kicks a fly ball. Soph and Maddie Poor defending. Ball's played backwards into the middle for San Juan. Good job by Maddie Poor to disrupt.
Oh, come on.
Foul called. Set piece. Set piece for MTA inside the circle. 14 in the first half, 2-1 MTA. Four-person wall. Sid, Qual, Soph, and Kendall. Backs him up. Bay fields a ground ball, able to take it. Bay's going quick. Saw that in high school, trying to catch Maddie on the counter. As San Juan comes down with it, they're countering. Moving the ball forward. Good job from Sid. Ball goes out of bounds. See if MTA can organize defensively here. San Juan throw. Ball's up. Offsides? Oh, illegal throw. So Sid's got to throw. Ball goes over Kendall's head. I think the halftime talk has to be about organization. Ball goes out of bounds. MTA throw there. Over to Kendall. She's going to find room. Maddie Poor's there. Tries to get a tackle on it. San Juan plays it deep. Lindsay trying to get it to settle on the ground. Plays it back to Bay. Bay takes a touch. Back to Lindsay. Lindsay with a good tackle. Back to Caitlin. Back to Lindsay. Ball's cleared up the sidelines, at least try to be. San Juan's not afraid to put a head on it. Ball ends up at Maddie Poor's feet. Lindsay
Talk to Soph! Jesus.
trying to catch the ball. Through ball. Ramira trying to head it. Ball on the ground to Caitlin. Caitlin to Soph. Soph to Alma. Good pass. To Alma's feet. San Juan's talking and communicating, able to combine and play D and get the ball. Ball goes up the field. San Juan's let that roll out of bounds. It's a San Juan throw. (2-1), 17 minutes in. Staden has it. Maddie Poor with pressure. Ball's played backwards. Poke through. Off of San Juan's back. All the way back to Qual. Qual to Lindsay. Lindsay to Qual. Qual to Soph. Soph to Qual. Ball back to Bay. Jumpy touch from Bay, but she settles it to Qual. Qual's got time. Ball's played through. Staden gets to her feet. Trying to play through. Sid goes for a header. Chips it with her foot. Caitlin, ball back in the air. Maddie tries to get a trap on it. Subs for MTA. It's going to be a San Juan throw right in front of the MTA bench. Hallie Whitty, Gabrielle Wamry, sorry, I keep mispronouncing that, and Annie Mulcahy joined the mix. Replacing Ramira, Caitlin, and I think Maddie Poor. So lineup right now is Annie, Kendall, Lindsay, Maddie went on a run there. Goes all the way back to Annie. Sid's on D. That was finishing up the lineup. Alma, Gabrielle, and Soph in the middle. And Hallie's Kendall and Maddie at forward. Annie, good throw. Ball goes out of bounds. Ref blows a whistle for a sub. Good throw. Finds Stadden's feet. See if she can turn the corner. So Kendall going to work in the office. That's a foul. Set piece. Free kick.
We got that on audio here. Oh, Jesus.
Alma will probably treat this kind of like a quasi-corner free kick. She's going to take a left foot. Ball's on frame. Bent it in. Sid disrupting. They're definitely playing a boot ball game, trying to play it forward. Sid slides. Annie steps to it, tries to clear. Annie with a head. G comes through. Pressure from Beaton. Lindsay smokes a ball over the top. Ball's on the ground. G's there. Good job position-wise. Ball goes out of bounds. MTA ball for the throw. 2-1 is the score. Goals from Darlene. About 22 minutes in. Got about 13 left in the half if the 35-minute rule is true. Throw from Sid. Trying to find Stadden. Ball goes out of bounds. San Juan throw right in front of MTA's bench. Ball's in play. Out of bounds off Linz. Kicks it over on the other field. San Juan's going to go get it for a throw. Deep throw into the box. Lindsay gets a head face on it. Flags up. Ball's offsides. Free kick for MTA. Sid. Alma gets a head on it. San Juan. Hall, first touch. Tries to find Hallie Whitty. Hallie's fighting. Good job from Hallie to get out of there with it. Kendall, back to Kendall, to Lindsay. Lindsay to Sid. Sid up the sideline. I think she thought Maddie had dropped farther back than she was. It's a throw for San Juan. Subs for San Juan. Played. Goes out of bounds, MTA throw. What? Sid throw. Soph checks. Tries to go over to Sid going quickly. to Stadden's feet. Ball goes out of bounds. San Juan throw. Someone's got to step.
That's in.
2-2. Defenders have to step. 25 in here. 2-2 MTA and San Juan tied up in the final of the Las Vegas Mayor's Cup. Ball's played back to Lindsay. Lindsay to Qual. Ball back over to Annie. Annie going forward. Annie finds Kendall's feet. MTA throw. Finds Stadden. Ball goes out of play off San Juan.
Looks back at it.
Subs for MTA. Caitlin Mulcahy and Maddie Poor back in the game. Ball's thrown. Kendall's feet. Foul's called down there. It's going to be a free kick deep back for San Juan. Ball's played over. Annie, miss hit. Good job of Annie tracking this girl down, keeping her out. Ball goes off Annie. It's going to be a throw for San Juan. Ball's in play. So to Stadden. Stadden trying to find Darlene. Ball just needed a little more float on it. G puts it back in play. Pressure from MTA. Poor's coming. Ball's on the ground for San Juan. Ball served in. Caitlin goes down, heads it forward on a clear. Ball served back. Soph with pressure. Puts a foot in there. Ball's behind the player, the back. Hallie tracking. Hallie lays it off. Stadden there. Girls posted up. Maddie Poor. Ball goes off San Juan. MTA throw. Ball back to Darlene. She steps on it. G finds Maddie's, Darlene's feet. Darlene plays it back to Qual. Qual plays it forward in the middle to G. Caitlin has to clear it. Two here, 29 minutes in. The rumor is it's 35-minute half, so there's about 6 left. Good job from Lindsay. Lindsay plays it to Maddie. First touch is inside. Trying to find Whitty. Maddie poor there with pressure on 31. Qual, toe poke, pulls it back through. See if she can escape. Foul called. MTA free kick.
Hurry up, turn around. Lock her up. Riggs, it's gonna be the last play. It's gonna be the last play.
Ball served in.
Lock her up.
Ball sent down. Caitlin mishits it. Annie's there to recover. Plays it on the ground to Annie, or to Lindsay. Lindsay's got to hustle it down. Lindsay to Kendall Qual. Qual moving to the middle. To Soph. Soph steps through the first one. Foul called. Free kick for MTA.
We're 2 minutes over.
35 in the championship. 35 minutes in the championship.
More soccer, right? I'm enjoying the game.
Yeah, we hear you. Caitlin's going to step behind this free ball. Caitlin drives. Shot on that. Goalie's able to gobble it up. Ball's up. G with a head. Caitlin. Ball's bouncing. He's got to get it down on the ground. Tries to play to Maddie. Touch was a little bit too strong. Ball's sent all the way back down. Playing back to Bay. Going to start out of the back. Bay to Caitlin. Caitlin wide to Annie. Annie takes her first touch inside. Caitlin to Lindsay. Lindsay intercepts. Back to Qual. Ball's over the top. Ball's out of bounds. It's MTA throw. Trying to find Darlene on the throw. She's ways to escape with it. Lays it off to Gabrielle. Armory plays it back to Kendall Qual. Qual back to G. G back to Linz. Lindsay to Caitlin. Caitlin to Annie. Annie to Soph. Soph checks one and goes run. Foul called. Free kick. 33.5 into the first half. Subs for San Juan. A little gamesmanship trying to kill the clock here as we get close to the end of that first half. 2-2's our score for MTA and San Juan in this final of the Las Vegas Mayor's Cup. Caitlin serves one up. Kendall's able to get ahead and flick it in. The goalie just plays right behind it and able to pick it up out of the ground. Annie trying to read that, let it go over her head. Back to Caitlin. Trying to play wide to Annie. Ball goes out of bounds. It's a San Juan throw and their offensive third. Ball's thrown backwards. Ball served in. Lindsay attacks the header. Maddie scrambles over. There's the balls of melee action in the box. Beta punt this away. Big ball. That's ruled to half on the punt. Score at half. MTA 2, San Juan 2. We'll be back here shortly for the start of the second half. Thunder breaks the huddle. Nadir changed the battery on the camera during halftime. We got about 29% on this laptop, so let's hope these girls are able to organize here at half and figure some stuff out. It's our ball here at the halftime. Starting lineups is brought to you as always by the Bargeste Production Network. Back in net, Bayless Flynn. Defense is Sid Drees, Lindsey Birch, Kendall Stadden, and Ramira Ambrose. Midfield is Sophia Bargeste, Caitlin Mulcahy, and Maddie Poor. Forward line is Maddie Darlene, Kendall Stadden, and Alma Beaton. As I mentioned, we have the ball to start the half. 2-2 is our score. Waiting to start from the whistle from the ref. There it is. Kendall kicks it off. Immediately goes back to Caitlin. Caitlin goes wide out to Ramira. Ramira to Maddie Poor. Back to Ramira. Ramira to Lindsay. Lindsay trying to get it over the top. Just gets enough of it to find Maddie to the left here. Maddie gets a cross in, ball gets kicked away.
Right there, sit, Soph, sit.
Ball's chipped over. Lindsay with a catch. Ball goes out of bounds, San Juan throw. Talking to no one. My microphone fell out. I'm trying to grab that ball. Ball out of bounds, San Juan throw to our left. Yeah. I'm tethered to the computer because I go old school. I go wired headphones. Good job from Sid. 88 steps around Sid. Ball ends up on 31's feet. Lindsay trying to keep her in front. Caitlin. Maddie Poor. Trying to find Maddie Darlene. Maddie Darlene back to Soph. Soph to Maddie Poor. Just finds Ramira. Ramira to Stadden. Ball gets deflected. Back to the keeper. Stadden's still going to keep moving. Ball goes out of bounds. It's MTA throw. Ramira throw. Stadden gets a head on it. Trying to cut through. Good shot from Kendall. Save from the keeper. New keeper for San Juan at half. Ball's away.
Don't let it jump. Don't let it bounce.
Sid flips it onto Maddie. Maddie back to Sid. Sid pokes it through. Maddie deflects. Soph shields. Pokes it back to Sid. Sid trying to find Maddie. Caitlin gets in body in front. 7 with speed. Balls try to slot it through. Kendall flips it out. Caitlin heads it away. 7 playing with a lot of intensity for San Juan. Plays it back to 14. Shot goes out of bounds. It's a goal kick for Bay. 2-2 our score. 3 minutes into the second half. They are 35-minute halves confirmed. Bayless, ball's up. Maddie Poor fights through. Able to get possession back to Ramira. Ramira plays wide to Lindsay. Lindsay to Bayless. Bayless takes a touch. Back to Lindsay. To Soph. Soph. Ball's played through. Darlene goes to take a touch. Free kick for San Juan on the foul call. Ball's delivered in, out of bounds. Oh, great hands from the deer, Bargeste. Ball's in. Sid finds Maddie's feet. Back to Sid. Just play. Qual plays it forward. Maddie Poor. Maddie Poor back to Qual. To Lindsay. Lindsay finds Maddie short. Almost running it down. Ball goes out of bounds. MTA throw. Ramira, deep throw. San Juan player goes up there with aggressive head. Handball is called. Five and a half, 2-2. Ball serve from Qual. Caitlin's able to get a flick on. Ball's going out of bounds. It's going to be an MTA throw. Ball's flipped to Ramira for the throw. Ball gets to Stadden's feet. Kenny trying to fight through, get the corner. Able to keep her body in front. Tries to lay it off to Poor. Caitlin tries to play Ramira. No, she's dropping back on D. Ball goes out of bounds. It's an MTA throw. Ball's thrown in. Find Alma's feet. Ramira takes a touch. Puts to Maddie Poor. Back to Ramira. Ramira cutting inside. Finds Soph. Soph. Ball goes out of bounds. It's on the end line. It's a goal kick for San Juan. Their goalie's pushing everybody up. Matt intercepts a short kick, able to drive it in and beat the first two. 3-2 MTA.
Good job, Maddie. That was a mistake.
Short kick from the goalie. Matt is able to capitalize with pressure. Ball's kicked off. Ball's through. Sid's there defending. Ball across. Ramira. Maddie Poor trying to directionally play Sid. Ball's in. Shot goes wide. It's a goal kick for MTA. 3-2 is our score. 8:22 into the second half. We are playing 35-minute halves. For those at home, we have 23% battery on the laptop, so hopefully we're able to get all of this. Ball's up. Caitlin. Bayless tracked that the whole way, knew it was going wide, lets go out of bounds. Goal kick for Bay. Sub in. Whitty. comes in for Darlene.
So come on, this is you.
Bay, short to Sid. Sid plops it up. Ramirez steps, tries to play it to Maddie Poor. Ball squirts on Hallie Whitty. Good job from Hallie with the tackle. Still tracking. Ball's over the top. Ball's headed. Lindsay to Sid. Sid checks it back. Back to Linz. Linz trying to connect with someone. Strong attack head by 88 for San Juan. Ball's at San Juan. Now they're moving forward. Soph. San Juan. Sid clears up the middle. Back to the San Juan player. Maddie Poor pops it through.
It's a good ball.
Plays ball to Stadden. Stadden needs to get one touch. Stadden just rushing through.
It's a call.
I think a foul was called. San Juan subbing again. 11 minutes into the second half. 3-2's our score. MTA. Ball's up. Maddie Poor goes and attacks. Ball's back in the air. Let's get it to the ground, girls. Soph checks it to Maddie Poor. Ramira calls for it, plays to Soph. Soph to Ramira. Trying to play through the middle. It's going to get all the way to Stadden. Kendall let that big leg go here. It's going to go end line. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be MTA throw. Annie Mulcahy, wise on the bench, goes and gets it and flips it to Ramira. Ball's at Stadden's feet. Stadden trying to get a corner. Hallie, good job. Good pressure from Hallie. Good defending, trying to lock him in. Ball squirts out to Mulcahy. Caitlin fighting through. Gets the ball on the ground, back to Ramira. Rammer, back to Kendall Quall. Quall plays Bay. Bay takes a touch. Back to Ramira, over to Lindsay as Bay hustles back to her line. Over to Quall. Quall, Stadden. Stadden trying to get something on it. Foul's called. Foul's called. Sid's behind it. See if she can drive something into the box. Find an MTA player here and bury something. Give us a good lead. Ball's up. Good ball. San Juan. Back to Sid. Sid to serve it in again. Alma able to take it. Turns the corner. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be an MTA throw. Ball's thrown in. Soph's feet. Lays it to Sid. Sid gets to serve it in.
Get in there.
Oh, Hallie was running on that. G's there. Maddie Poor tries to keep it on her foot. Back to Ramira. Ramira to Hallie. Hallie to Maddie Poor. She turns the corner with speed, cutting it back to Ramira. Back to Caitlin. Caitlin to Sid. Ball is behind her, wasn't able to connect. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be a San Juan throw. 15 minutes in here to the second half, about 20 left in this game. 3-2 currently. MTA is the score. Good pressure from MTA and Gabrielle and Alma. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be a San Juan throw deeper into their defensive end. Ball squirting around. Caitlin steps up. Ramira, good attack header. Caitlin, high boot. 11 traps it on her chest, gets it to her feet quickly. G breaks her down. Maddie Poor, good job from Maddie Poor. Finds G's feet, plays it to Caitlin. Caitlin wide to Alma.
Come on, come on.
Alma to G. G's just gotta move forward. Oh, that's a good ball through. Good idea from G. Real good idea. Sub for MTA. Our 06 super subs are here this weekend. They're a bunch of Nick Puntos playing a lot of different positions.
Look at the forward lineup right now.
It's our natural forward line that we normally play with a lot, which is Annie Mulcahy, Sophia Bargeste, and Hallie Whitty. We have two outside backs and a holding mid playing forward right now. G, good job, gets it to Annie's feet. Annie's just got to get down. Annie, some good moves. Little stutter step. Tackle, out of bounds. MTA throw. Good job by Annie. Halfway through the second half right now. MTA throw to our left. Oh, good job by Soph turning the corner there, see if she can stay on the end line. Ball squirts in the box, ends up out here. Play through the middle. Caitlin with her
How
header.
many headers is she at like that?
I think that just
Good job, Caitlin.
Caitlin doesn't mind the disc between her C3 and C4 vertebrae. Annie keeps that girl in front. Good job from Annie. G with pressure. Ball goes up, ends up with Lindsay. Combined Lindsay and Caitlin. Free kick for San Juan. Ball's played. Annie. Ball goes inside.
Double.
31, I think, wants to get it to her left foot. Ball goes out of bounds. Sub for MTA. Get Annie back to her outside back position. I kind of like this forward line though, because you know it's your production crew's daughters playing up front. So we got Soph in the middle and Maddie on the outside. Ball's thrown in. San Juan. Served. Qual. Lindsay kicks it out. It's going to be a San Juan throw. Ball's thrown in. Ball's deflected. Lindsay wants to just do that whole set again, so she kicks it out of bounds. Subs for San Juan.
Routine is bugging me.
Best color guy in the game, cameraman Nader Barjeste, is not a real fan of the subbing patterns of San Juan. He's shaking his head no. I'm again in his pocket. I'm able to stand up. He broke my tripod. I take that as a sign of aggression. We're winding down our streaming. We're winding down our streaming service. We've got 2 games left on the schedule, so hoping to finish off strong here for our girls. Annie flips it up, headed back in. Caitlin pops the ball up, gets to Maddie's chest. Maddie back to Annie. Caitlin.
Go.
Caitlin. Seven chips it over the top. Ramira in a foot race. Ramira, good job from Ramira. Gets the ball, clears the ball up. Throw in. Coach wants to do some coaching to Jessica before she throws it in. 21 minutes. Good job from Hallie. Ball goes out of bounds. It's a San Juan throw. My lips are basically scabs. We're in the desert. It's so dry. I'm gonna need some Dr. B's lip balm. This game's sponsored by Dr. B's. If anyone's from Dr. B's is listening, I could use some of their vanilla. That's my favorite. Big collision. Lindsay with no regard for her own body, kicks that ball out of bounds. It's another San Juan throw. Looks like Dave has switched. Sophia and Alma have Soph drop back. Ball's in. Got to clear this out, girls. Ball's wide, but Bayless steps and lays on top of it with the save. There we go. Good smart play by Bayless to get that ball on the ground. Annie with lots of speed. Finds Maddie. Good job by G defending. Annie squirts back to Lindsay. G, wide out to Annie. Back to G. Back to Alma. To Maddie. Maddie back to Annie. To Caitlin. Little sister connection there. Wonder Twin Powers activate. Lindsay to Qual. Back to Lindsay. To Annie. Annie to G. Back to Annie. That's something you don't see very much on a soccer field. There's like a ball, the field pitches back into the field, so the ball didn't stay in bounds there. 8 for San Juan, keeps it to 27. Annie keeps her in front. Ball, Lindsay. San Juan throw.
I see the goalie over here. I see him.
I'm telling you, man.
Sub for MTA. Maddie Poor back in the mix. Ball's in. Ball goes over the top. G's able to come away with it, hustling onto it, pokes it back to Qual. Qual going wide to Whitty. The good pass. Hallie shielding. Good job by Hallie. Whitty right there to maintain control. Soph, one touch to Poor to Ramira. Ramira to Alma. Alma trying to slide through, steps on it, stops. Restarts to Maddie Poor. Maddie Poor trying to find Hallie. Hallie fighting over there. Ball's in. MTA throw. Ramira. Long throw to Alma. Goes off Alma, goes out of bounds. San Juan throw. A lot of cheering here on Championship Sunday from other fields. Quiet here right now as this game is super tight. Sub in. Kendall joins back into the mix. 25-21 into the second half, so just less than 10 minutes left in the game. 3-2's our score. Ball's up. Qual fighting.
Good job, Kendall.
Good job by Qual. Plays it back to Lindsay. Lindsay trying to find Whitty. San Juan player heads it. Ball's going to be on the ground. Sorry, empty. It's a throw in. Ramira finds Stadden.
Kendall, Jesus.
Sub for San Juan. It's a San Juan throw as well. Ball's thrown in. Illegal throw. Kendall's got it. Plays it to Hallie. Finds Hallie in space. Ball goes across the front of the box. Soph has it. Soph to Poor. Poor, good ball to Whitty.
Get it over there.
Hallie gets across. Ends up with Soph. Soph finds Stadden in her wheelhouse. G steps to it, finds Soph. Soph is fighting. Good job from Soph. Annie shielding.
Horrible call.
Foul here. I don't know how Annie's able to have that call when she's got the girl on her back, but free kick for San Juan.
I'll really go.
Ball served. Lindsay, good job heading. Poor, just trying to clear it. Good job by G. Finds Maddie. Maddie finds Maddie Poor. Maddie Poor back to Maddie Darlene. Maddie tries to split him. Just gets a little bit of a body check. Good bumper off of her line. Ball goes out of bounds. MTA throw. Throw from Annie. Finds Stadden.
Get her something. Give her something.
Kendall deep in the box.
Come on, Maddie. One time, Maddie.
Maddie Poor. Ball goes out of bounds. It's a goal kick for San Juan. .29, 6 minutes left. Ball's hit short. Foul call in the box. It's going to be a penalty kick. We've got the low Mac will sleep soon unless plugged into an outlet warning. Got it 3 minutes ago, so we'll watch the penalty kick. Darlene walks up to the stripe.
Right.
Buries it in the side netting, make it 4-2. We hear about it on the plane. San Juan goes quick, doesn't even let MTA get back on sides. 30 minutes, scores 4-2 MTA. Ball rolls out of bounds. MTA throw. San Juan, active substitutions.
He's probably eaten out, I don't know, 5-6 minutes by something.
He's got a game plan.
Probably losing.
That was a San Juan throw. I thought it was MTA. Illegal throw. MTA throw. Four minutes left. Hopefully we get to the end of this. We like to live dangerously, don't we, Adair?
Yes, we do.
Ball squirts back to Qual. Qual shields. Yeah. A little bit of a foul there. So free kick almost on the end line. Sid Bayless is almost on the other field as she approaches this one. Ball's up. Lindsay, good job flicking that on. Hallie. Ramira. Soph to Stadden.
Good job.
Shot by G.
Oh, this is trouble.
G to Maddie Poor. That one made my heart stop a little bit.
Jesus.
Hallie. Ball goes out of bounds. It's a rule to San Juan throw. 2.5 left in this game. San Juan going quickly. G traps that. Tries to find Maddie. Megged her. Don't think that was a Meg, but G, good job to Maddie Poor. Maddie Poor flips it. Stadden gets it down to the ground to Hallie. Hallie to Soph. See if 2-3 and 2-4 can combine. Their 2-4 kicks it out of bounds. Less than 2 minutes left. 4-2 MTA. Throw for MTA on that far sideline. We are living dangerously. Ball's gonna kill in the corner. Stadden has it. It's just toying with them. San Juan pulls it off her foot. All three of them down there. 1.5 left. Ramira keeps her body in front of it. San Juan going throw. Going quickly. Soph. Foul called. I was wondering if that was another sub. Who knows? All the fouls called back here. So free kick for San Juan. Less than 1 minute left here in the game. 4-2 MTA. Goals from Darlene. Ball's in play. Maddie Poor. Over the top. Finds Stadden. Just trying to kill clock now. Don't know how that was ruled San Juan throw, but it was. Ball ends up back in play. Alma with the step. That was a foul. Oh, thought he blew the whistle there for the game. We got one last free kick for MTA. Ball's put in play. Find Halley. Ball's ruled a corner. Self gonna run the short post, short to the corner. Ball's in the corner. That's game. Final score, MTA 4, San Juan 2. Your Las Vegas Mayor Cup champs for 2022 are the MTA 0304A ECNL team. We do get a huge trophy, but Nadir forgot to charge the laptop, so we won't be able to broadcast that live. So we'll get some video and share it on the GroupMe. Thanks for joining us. Again, your final score here, MTA 4, San Juan 2, your Las Vegas Mayor's Cup champs. We're going to be beelining to the airport, all of us trying to get on flights tonight, and hope to see all of our families soon. For Nadir and myself, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.